Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the morning. Hookup, Phillips, Justice, Elijah. Back at you on a Thursday. Hope your Thursday's off to a great start. Boy, this is like one of the happiest days ever. And we're going to preview it all. Go through it. It is so happy. We're going to talk Big Ten baseball tournament as there's a game Nebraska will be watching tonight for their opponent. Thank you for taking care of my. I did have it going on.
I think it is still going slightly.
Is it slightly a little bit? I got it off. I was watching golf this morning as I was waiting and kind of doing a little work. We got Husker softball. The Super Regional starts here at 8:00 tonight down at Bowling Stadium. NBA, NHL. We'll look at a little state baseball. The championships are set, all done. But I got to tell you what. Also, the Dogs won last night. Is that their first
win of the season?
Let's go.
It's not 0-6, baby.
3-2 win last night.
They're 1-5. It was a 7-inning doubleheader.
Yeah, we got it done. It doesn't matter.
We got it in. Got the first win.
Whoop. We just saw the first free throw go through. Watch out.
There were some producers saying last night if they started out 0-6, we need to talk about a little pay compensation package. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing murmurs of this behind the scenes.
No, this is just not true.
We need to stamp the rebellion before we
get
start.
It done last night.
You get it done. Let me say, we're only what?
Look, we're a weekend. Relax.
It's 6 games in out of 100.
You got 94 to go.
Long season left.
Long season left there.
New coach, new roster. They're getting figured out down there. I'm bullish.
Also, happy day, Husker basketball fans. You can relax. Guess what? It's officially signed. Orm is in. Okay, we quit asking the question.
He figured out how to use the fax machine.
He got or Nebraska had to find out where the fax machine was, and they found the paper. Oh, this was postmarked a week ago. Who's in trouble? Also, you know what today is? Shout out teachers today. Shout out parents today. Students. We're up on the last day of school. That my kids woke up so happy this morning. I want to trick their minds about to think every day is the last day of school.
They're only 2 weeks too late, Hooksy. Some of us already got
done.
out of school.
Congratulations to all the graduates of college and high school. And just, think about
some of them are
shout out not having to get in the pickup and drop off and all those lines anymore for at least congrats.
Look, see, they're 4 years late. I haven't been done with the school thing.
I know.
They're just now catching on.
So I won't tell you about mine. So we're good.
When's our last
30 years ago?
When's our last day of work before summer vacation?
Well, today because we get Monday off. Take that,
brother. We work at Sports Talk Radio. There's not a day we work in our lives.
Take that.
That is a great point.
It's a great. Yeah. So a lot of great stuff today. Tomorrow starts summer vacations for people. I am so excited tomorrow because I do not have to
tomorrow starts summer vacation to me. So one person among this cast will be heading up to the Chuck to cheer on old Nebraska. The dear old you.
There'll be a lot of people heading up that way this weekend. Again, as the Big Ten tournament, it's off and rolling. Let's start there. Let's start there. Look and see where we're at because this is starting to take shape. There are a few teams that are playing really well right now and some good baseball now that have caught a little fire. Boy, look at the top side of that. How about Michigan State?
Yes, sir.
Whoa!
How about sneaking last team in? Jake Boss has those boys playing, man. They got some real juice.
Nebraska's probably going, no, we let him in.
Did you guys see the play that allowed Michigan State to tie that thing up? It was the drop third strike.
And
this was not a swing through it drop third strike. This is a drop third strike that was in the zone that the catcher just drops, falls right in front of his feet. He picks it up, jogs with the runner down the line.
And then a little lollipop over the head of the first baseman.
Lollipops to first over his head.
Hey, my man, set your feet.
Which allows Michigan State to tie the game.
And you know who scored that tying run? Parker Pico.
Yeah.
Dropped the fly ball in right just a year ago.
He knows a thing or two about the pressure and the lights are bright.
No. That's a full circle moment for the old Spartan baseball team because you have the rough one and right where it looks like Josh Overbeek hits a ball. It should be right in Parker Pico's glove and it slides in and out. This time it's drop third strike. Probably should be a punchy. Instead, it's just a little lollipop. That's what happens when you don't. You got to play fundamental baseball. You can't switch off for 1 second.
So are you telling me that I should get the bets in on Michigan State to win the Big Ten tournament now that they've gotten
they're just playing well. We're shouting them out.
I
But
mean,
he's saying it's the full circle moment.
I don't
here.
know.
What happened to Nebraska last year after the fly ball was
but
dropped?
the road stops somewhere. It's going to stop coming up.
I mean, like Washington did have that like against Ohio State, they had that like drop pop up in foul territory and then hit a triple.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there was like that whole thing. So like they're also a contender, and also they're playing really good baseball.
Yeah, watch out.
Can we talk though? We need to sit down and have a conversation. Talk to the loved ones about the pants Washington was wearing last night.
Brother,
did they only bring one uniform?
brother, I thought we were playing baseball in khakis for a second. I
It
thought
was
we were rolling
horrific.
up.
Khakis.
They pulled out the Band-Aid yellow pants. Horrible.
They only brought
Whenever
one
I think
top.
Washington, I think purple and gold.
Yep.
They were wearing purple and Band-Aid yellow last night.
It was awful.
Hey,
They only brought one top though.
it works in football.
They only got one top.
It
I was
works
like-
in football.
I cannot get the image of those pants out of my head from last night. It was terrible looking. It looks like they only brought one pair of pants and they had to run to Dick's Sporting Goods to go grab some new ones, and they couldn't find the right color of yellow. That's what it looked like. It was
Out
bad.
there today. So now Michigan State advanced. They get USC coming up. Washington advanced. They'll get Oregon coming up. A couple games today. One of that will we'll watch, but one of note: Purdue, Iowa today. That'll be your 2:00. Nebraska fans will be solely focused on the Ohio State, Michigan tonight at 6:00. Just as you mentioned this earlier, Michigan Ohio State. No, somebody just swept somebody.
Yeah, Ohio State swept Michigan just last weekend. Like this is not something that just happened like a couple weeks ago and they're playing better baseball. This happened recently.
Mm-hmm.
This is current events we're talking about. And Justin Harris' boys went into Ann Arbor and they swept Michigan. And that's not good for old Tracy Smith and his squad. After run rule in Rutgers, you go back and frankly, they got the crap beat out of them last night by Washington. Washington was tagging the ball all around the yard, hitting with runners in scoring position. Great pitching all throughout the weekend. Listen, Washington's guys aren't going to throw very hard, but the pitch ability factor is real. They know how to change eye levels. They locate their pitches. They mix them well. It's a real thing with this Husky baseball squad. And so now Michigan, who is on the bubble and who is trying to get into that NCAA regional setup, they are in desperate need of keeping this weekend going.
Backs against the wall.
They're up there with another team that needs to keep their weekend going. Purdue is going to keep fighting, and they're probably, I was listening to Patrick Ebert on the broadcast last night, and he's like, listen, the Boilermakers probably need to make it Saturday if they want to be in the NCAA tournament. They got some work cut out for them. So a couple teams fighting for their NCAA regional lives, a couple teams trying to be bid thieves, man.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State, Washington, a couple of the bottom teams in this bracket, and they're coming out, and they are swinging it, man. It just shows you when you play baseball at the right time.
Nothing
you
to
get hot
lose,
at the right
baby.
time.
Let it fly. Nothing to lose. Catch fire.
Put all the chips on the table and make it happen. And listen, Washington threw their weekend guys 1-2. They tried to get through. They tried to make sure. They said, listen, we will get it to Friday and figure it out. And that's what they've done. They've earned an extra day of rest for their arms. And Michigan State, they worked it backwards. They haven't thrown any of their weekend arms. So now, they've just been living on vibes and living on the bats. And, the old Spartans are going to go into a weekend where you're probably going to face Mason Edwards on Friday. And that's not going to be very fun.
Nope.
Not going to be very fun. But you made it pretty far.
You did. Tomorrow, that'll get going. 9:00 tomorrow, USC, Michigan State. UCLA waiting on the winner of Purdue and Iowa. Oregon, Washington. That'll be the late affair. That'll be perfectly for them at 9:00 at night, right where they should be. And then Nebraska. They'll be sitting there waiting on that winner, Ohio State, Michigan. As Coach Bolt told you yesterday, we're going to stay status quo with this rotation.
What do you think is the better matchup? The revenge spot against Ohio State or a chance against a Michigan team that you haven't seen this year, have you?
No. I'm all about, listen.
The revenge factor?
Yes, I'm all about it. Put them back in front of us right now. I think that provides you that extra motivation to go.
I mean, you did play at Michigan this year, won the 3 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got our boy Ernesto.
We got him, Ernesto. What's up, brother?
Not much. The story that you missed yesterday was Ernesto. I mean, I actually called back, and I thought I was on hold, but it was my YouTube coming through my Bluetooth. And sometimes the phone lines disconnect. It's all good. But all jokes aside, 2 weeks y'all have missed me. I've had 3. I had 15 straight radiation treatments on 3 different parts of my body, but I'm starting to feel good. It left me kind of drained, but I'm working out 3 days a week, even through all that. So it's all good.
Good.
I may move to Indianapolis. There was a girl I met in my hospital, master's degree hospital residency at a hospital down south when I was young, 30 years ago. We hit it off fast and furious for about 3 weeks or so. And those are the days before cell phones. We lost touch. I reached out to her, and we've been, nonstop, pedal to the metal.
That's awesome. But what is Duval going to do without you, brother?
I'll see him when they come up to Indianapolis. Come on. I'll get down. And then when you guys come down for the TPC, of course, I'll arrange that. I'll get you in with my boy. You're good, my son. And what would be better? What's better than UCF and Nebraska and super regionals? I mean, really?
That would be drama.
Drama.
Scott Frost cannot show his face in that ballpark.
And I was going to tell you guys, somebody needs to talk to him about that. The press, Mike Bianchi, is all over him down at the Orlando Sentinel. I know him. I ought to drop a little line to him. And T was on point yesterday. And I still can't get over the fact that him and I met when he came down for the wedding in Jacksonville. But it's just proof positive that GBR is the best hashtag in history. Woo!
Appreciate your Nesto. Good stuff right there. Man, I'm glad you're doing well, my friend, out there. But, again, we're going back to it. Coach Bolt did say yesterday, status quo. We're going Yasa, Horn, Blackwoods in that order.
I love it. No monkey business. Listen, nothing is guaranteed, especially in a single elimination format when you got teams that have actually swung the stick in live play, like through a couple of games throughout the course of this tournament. I love it. Don't screw around. Listen, those guys have been seeing, especially on the bottom side of that bracket, they're probably seeing maybe 92, 93, 94. Then you get Yasa coming in there throwing jet fuel where we get 96, 97, 98, nasty curveball, slider, cutter, changeup. You're not going to touch it. I love it. Don't mess around with it. Throw your MLB arm, get your bats hot and loose, and get ready to play some free baseball over the weekend, man. I mean, I was listening to the breakdown last night. This is one of the more balanced teams in the tournament, this Nebraska squad. It's just even. 1 through 9, it's a constant barrage from that lineup. There is no – you think you're going to get a hole. You think you're going to get a guy hitting 270 in the bottom of the order. Yeah, no, you got a 300 hitter in Red Stokes. Sorry to tell you that. Oh, you think maybe you can expose a couple of the freshmen, all Big Ten freshman team, Big Ten freshman of the year. There's no weak spots in this lineup. There's nowhere you can attack. There's nowhere to hide. You got to go at guys, and it is a barrage for 9 innings straight. I mean, it just when you think that you're out, Minnesota, hey, they had them down 6-1, bam, 6-run spot in the ninth. They pile it on you. You can keep them down for a little bit, but you better make sure you use all 27 outs, because if you don't budget them correctly,
going to get you.
This team is ruthless. They are merciless.
As well, things that will be that as well as that crowd tomorrow night should be pretty electric down at the Chuck. Or over at the Chuck, whichever direction you're coming from or want to look at it. It's going to be pretty fired up. Are you guys surprised?
It's a good setup that, hey, if some donor sniped your tickets for volleyball that you've been sitting in for the past 15 years and you can't afford that get-in price, there's a baseball game you can go check out in Omaha. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. You go swipe that donor seat in the club section in Omaha for $20 exactly.
My kid was all fired up.
I wish we knew somebody who did that.
Oh, I wish we knew somebody who managed to do that too. That's crazy that somebody could even think of stopping our
who would have done
donors.
That kind of stuff.
Who would have bought a ticket to go sit in the club seats for $20 exactly, and may or may not have made plans already about that. Gosh.
Look for a tall 6'8" guy up in the club section.
Awful society we live in, depriving people of opportunity.
Oh my goodness! All right, well tomorrow we'll be watching that. We'll be previewing that. And seeing who Nebraska is going to play. So watch intently tonight on that. Let's take our first break and come back. There's something else big happening. How about a little super regional Nebraska Oklahoma State softball? Talk about that when we return.
Well, there we go. Robbing donors of priority seats. Sad state of affairs. It's almost like they need to open more up at Big Ten Conference.
Well, are you surprised? My kid was all about what's happening. They're not opening up the outfield. You know, I wonder if that's. I have to believe the Big Ten has said, man, we cannot make this any more of a home field advantage than it's going to be already, right?
I mean, maybe, but
or
like
staffing, they're like, hey, we don't have enough people to be out in the outfield.
I don't think they want to pay enough people to be on the outfield.
You know,
is that a crazy conclusion to come to?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they just want to pay all those people. To be real honest, it's not those people's fault. It's just
yeah. I just was wondering because everybody. I mean, just the number of other seats they could sell. But it's always been that way at the Big Ten tournament. I mean, I remember going the last two championship games. Now, one was a unique championship game because it's like early morning.
Is that against Penn State 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was it 9 a.m. start?
Oh, it was fantastic. Me and my middle kid went up, left to like 6:30 in the morning. It was incredible.
What'd that game end? Like 1-0?
Something like 2-0,
2-0?
2-0,
2-1,
2-1, something like that.
I think it was 2-1.
Low
A game that
scoring
took
game.
it took like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That
It was done at like 11:15 in the
A
morning.
sweet video. Like we are just sitting just right, like in between the first base dugout and home plate, about halfway up. Whoosh, it was awesome. It's gonna be awesome. We'll see what happens.
I agree. It should be.
But
it should be a lot of fun.
Nebraska's got a big advantage up in Omaha.
I mean, the Big Ten and everybody's gonna be super happy that we're in it. Like going, wait a minute, this is, and we're good.
Yeah.
I even heard there's going to be a bunch of Creighton fans in attendance.
They heard their favorite football team's baseball team was going to be
Like,
there.
oh, we're in now.
They heard Daddy's back in town.
We're in now. Let's do that.
They heard Papa's back in town. That's great.
They're out buying red shirts now. You can pick them out.
Oh, they've had them in the closet, brother.
You can
They've
pick
had
them
them in the closet.
You can pick them out because they'll be the ones just in solid red that says nothing on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably something from Polo
No, they were, it's
or Tommy Hilfiger.
it's their Husker football shirt they're wearing.
Yeah, but that's exactly.
Yeah, like a 1997 national champion.
Yep.
I could be like Jasker.
Yeah, you can pick them out of the lineup. It's easy.
All right, here we go, fellas.
Welcome back in the morning, Hookup. Boy, I hope your Thursday's off to a great start. I know it's a little overcast outside, but it feels good. It feels good out.
Well,
It's weird. I know a lot of people.
This is the kind of weather that can be tough on your voice.
Yeah, well, I feel. I was
Oh,
just gonna
Prayers
say,
up.
wow.
Prayers up.
Wow.
well, I'm just gonna say I do feel bad for people that are battling that type of stuff because, like, I imagine it's super difficult to go from like the 80s and it's stormy and the weather, and then all of a sudden you wake up and it's in the 40s and it just beats you up, or like be allergies or voice boxes.
Those vocal cords, them.
They'll get you.
You just dropped to the old WWE style. Minute the back was turned, bam,
Bam!
low blow.
Oh,
Right there.
no, I just and you know
Right there.
my kids are like kind of the same way. It's like all the sniffles started the last couple of days again with whatever they're dealing with.
It's a soft era we live in.
I'm like,
folks.
get over it. You have 2 days of school left.
Some of us
beat
are
it.
resilient.
So some of you just gotta listen.
Beat it.
We don't work a 9 to 5, brother. You just gotta show
Beat
up and
it.
battle it.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Flood X. Good morning, Shane. Good morning, Ernesto in there. Good morning, Todd. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Oh, baby, tonight, 8 o'clock, Bowling Stadium will be on fire. The 4-seeded Nebraska Cornhuskers against the 13-seeded Okie State Cowgirls will be down there tonight. ESPN2 will bring you this game one of this super regional. And you probably have to look no further than the storyline inside the circle.
That's exactly where I was going to go. That is
That's
going to
the
tell the
only
story.
thing you need to talk about. It's interesting as we talk about these. We've talked about the softball game itself, what it means to have multiple pitchers inside the circle from Jensen. You look at the inning split, maybe less wear on both of those arms throughout the season. As you'll see both of them, because you look on the other side, no further than Ruby Malin. Boy, 6 foot, graduated from Scott Catholic. Have you seen her numbers? This is what we talked about with the pitching side. 2.12 ERA. She's 29-7, 238 innings. this year.
Brother, they used to throw that back in the 1870s.
65% of their innings this year have come from her. But that's the story. The story is the circle. It's from Malin inside the circle.
Yeah, I'd assume. And there have been essentially, 13 games she did not start. 15 games this year she didn't start. 15 games this year she didn't start, but she has played in 43 of their 44 games, 45 games. I need to check that. I need to do math. That's bad math. Terrible math.
She is. I'll give you this. She's
43. They're 56. There it
Yes.
is. 43. They're 56. She has played in some way, shape, or form. So with that in mind, you will see her all 3 games this weekend. I'd go as far as to say probably starting. All 3 games this weekend.
And she's coming out of their regional, by the way, pitching 16 innings, striking out 11 of those in the innings, 232 pitches, 11 hits, and 7 runs.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you just casually have Jordy Fromm with 38 appearances on the year, 19 starts, with a 1.15 ERA. A 1.15.
Pretty good.
That is nasty.
A .85 whip.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Just opponents hitting 184.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Good luck. Jensen, 24-2, 2.45 ERA.
Not bad.
They could split this sucker if they need to, but yeah, you're probably going to see Ruby Malin all 3. Buckle up. Great pitching in this regional. You want a lot of offense? Probably should go watch UCLA hit the ball.
It's as Hoaxie just said. Whichever team gets stronger pitching out of the circle is the team that will come out of the super regional and the team that will be playing in Oklahoma City.
You feel like on paper it favors Nebraska inside the circle, and you have 2 dominant ones in the middle there that can get it done. For me, I expect to see both of them. Obviously, I think tonight, 8:00 with the environment, Fromm's on the bump.
Oh, 100%.
There's no doubt about that. It's probably announced, but there's no doubt you see mano-a-mano 1-versus-1 tonight in that. And again, it's going to be one of those. I think on the offensive side, it's don't miss out opportunities. If you got to play some small ball, if you got the runners on second and third and the less than 2 outs, you got to get somebody across the plate.
I think all 3 games of this series will be a 1-to-4 type game. If you can get 3 or 4 runs on the board, you give yourself a good chance to win. That's what it's going to be. Both these teams have great pitching. If you can scratch 3 runs across the board, you feel pretty good about where you're going to be. Now, I don't expect we will be seeing a performance like it was against Grand Canyon, where it's 16 strikeouts, a 1-hitter. Like Oklahoma State's a little more dangerous than that, but it's still a game where you can hold them down to 1 or 2 runs scored. And hey, Ruby Malin can also hold your lineup down to 1 or 2 runs scored. So scratch a couple runs across, trust the pitching. That's the game plan.
Can I spin you on some storylines for this Nebraska lineup though?
Let's go.
Can I spin you some storylines? Mm-hmm. There were some players that had some down regionals that I think are in need of a bounce back. I don't think you can hold Ava Kuzak for a whole 2 weeks. I just don't think you can hold a bat like that down. I don't think you can hold the Camison twins down. Listen, there's some real slug in this lineup between, Jesse Farrell, Bella Bacon, Sammy Bland. You're not going to be able to just hold them down forever. Like Jordy Fromm will do it from both sides of the ball, where she'll pitch and then, she can hit at a 421 clip. Like, you're not just going to hold this lineup down forever. So is there going to be one of those games where this thing inexplicably turns into a slugfest? I could be talked into it. I could be talked into, hey, like this may be a great pitching regional, but maybe we have the odd blow-up start from either Ruby Malin, Alexis Jensen, maybe even Jordy Fromm for one of the rare times in her career just gets blown up. Like, is it likely? Not really, but I could be talked into the possibility of that storyline happening because you can't hold down offense forever. I mean, I could be totally talked into that storyline. So I think that's another important topic to touch on is like, hey, there could be a game where inexplicably, because baseball and softball are weird sports, man. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you might just have a blow-up 15-11 game. I don't think it'll happen in this regional, but there is certainly the outcome that could be happening at some point throughout this 3-game set.
I think you make a great point there when you look at just some of the tells of the tape, whereas you've got a team in Oklahoma State, they hit 316 on the year coming into this. On the flip side, Nebraska, they're coming in, if you look at 332 on the year. And on the flip side, I think this is a stat. It's not going to jump off the table, off the page at you. but opponents are hitting 256 against Oklahoma State. So there's games have been out there where the teams have scored some runs in this. If you look, they've given up 199 runs on the year, 364 hits on the year. There's opportunity out there, as well as if you get on the base paths and you can get a jump and start. 15 of 25. They've 25 stolen base attempts. Oklahoma State's only thrown out 10 runners all year long. So you get on the base paths, you could do some damage in games.
It's to me, I think you got to come in with a game plan of, if you get a runner on second and no one out, you got to get that run home any way, shape, or form. I don't think you're playing for the big inning. You're playing for scratch across runs. And hey, if you get the big inning, awesome. But I don't think you're going to step into this matchup expecting that the wheels are going to fall off for Oklahoma State. You can go scratch across 5 or 6 runs in one inning. I don't think you're playing for the big inning.
And again, the big
inning, you are a runner on second, no one out. Your goal for the rest of the inning is to get 1 run across on the board.
And that's
and if you get more than that, awesome. But play for the advance. Lay a bunt down, get someone over to third.
That's a great point, because you look at Oklahoma State's offense. They are a small ball. If you look at, they've only hit 46 home runs on the year. They've given up 67 on the year. So you look at their extra base totals: 67 doubles, 5 triples, 46 home runs. This isn't a team that's going to pop off the chart with the extra base hits a lot. So you're going to see them probably do a lot of trying to get them on, get them over, get them in type mentality from Oklahoma State.
But then I also remind you, and I'm going to sound like a broken record when I say it again, this team hasn't lost since March 28th. You just haven't seen them lose. They gave up 4 hits last weekend as a pitching staff. They gave up 4 hits. It's unbelievable what we're watching. Whatever happens at the Super Regional is going to be historic for this team. Hosting the Super Regional, sure, they might have been to Oklahoma City before, but hosting the Super Regional, having a staff of this level of dominance, having a lineup that is this fun to watch at points, you just got to sit back and enjoy it. And listen, I'm somebody, I don't love the whole NCAA put the storyline thing together. I think it's a little overcooked at this point.
That's what they do.
But it's what they do. You just gotta ride with it and say, hey, we got a special team here. Enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's why, if Arkansas were to remain on that 2 seed for a regional on the baseball side of things, you just got to expect they're coming to Lincoln, because NCAA loves setting up storylines. Or we talked about, hey, if it's a Nebraska UCF Super Regional, they're setting
how can we get A&M in this picture? Can we just get them in somehow anywhere?
Oh, brother, you want me to tell you now?
I mean, they're not eligible, but can they get in?
I mean, the baseball bracketology says right now it's a 7-10 between Nebraska and A&M.
Yay!
Yep. There you go. There's your
I
storyline.
think something else to talk about in this is the intangible part of that crowd tonight. What it's going to be like for the 2 or 3 days that's going to be there. Obviously, sold out. The noise. I think also look at one of these teams. Look at both of these teams. Which one of those teams is could be the most affected and do something out of character in this type of environment? Obviously, the home crowd will be there. You've got a few, let's call them sophomores now for Nebraska. This is a pretty pressure-packed environment. So look for one of those teams that doesn't respond well to what's happening and how they do not allow to give up the big run or swinging at the pitch that they're not used to swinging at, or whatever the case is. Could it be Malin on the bump when that noise gets loud? This will be probably the best environment either one of these teams have ever played in a super regional or any kind of postseason type situation.
But let me give you one reason for confidence going into this. There's a player on Nebraska's roster that has played in environments bigger and more pressure packed than this, and has put together incredible performances. Jordy plays at her best when the lights are bright. And you saw that last week in a regional when the crowd's there. She's won national championships. She has stepped in Oklahoma City on national championship runs into big time moments as a true freshman, as a sophomore, and gone in and delivered. She is no stranger to the pressure packed moment. That's one of the reasons why Nebraska was so close last year to going and getting it done in Knoxville. She stepped into that environment, a tough road environment, and pitched at her best. Left it all out there. She's going to step into an environment tonight, and she's going to be comfortable with the lights bright and the crowd loud.
Jeff, great question to ask you guys both this. We'll all respond to it. Is the cooler weather going to be a factor? Cooler weather, possible showers at some point in this series. If it's raining, could it affect the softball? Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
We know there's
ball might not carry as much, or whatever the case is. It could be a little slight.
I've never met someone from Oklahoma that's comfortable in cold weather. Never in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
never.
Really?
I'm sure those people that are up at the game tomorrow night will be all hand warmed up.
A lot of soft people coming out of Oklahoma these days. A lot of snowflakes. It's a soft era we live in.
Yeah.
Soft era we live in. No, hey, another reason for confidence. You know what Jordy Ball's postseason ERA is across Oklahoma and Nebraska?
Yikes.
It's a 1.15. Her postseason ERA is
1.15. That's the point before, right?
No, that's just
1.15.
it's just a 1.15. Yeah,
That's electric.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that.
That's the postseason ERA. Like when you talk about her playing her best when the lights are brightest, like she has a history of being absolutely dominant when it comes to postseason play.
Jeff made the good point. Said the home team has been practicing in it all week and all spring in that environment.
I mean, that's why I say get one of these sissies SEC schools up here for this weather. That's what I say. Let's get the stopped exiting the Confederacy schools up here and let's see what really happens. You know, let's see Dave Van Horn bring his Arkansas boys back up to Lincoln.
Unfortunately, a potential home regional in Lincoln looks like it'd be decent weather.
Well,
highs in the high 70s, low 80s.
I'm sure we can bribe NASA to change that.
We talked to Brad Anderson, 10-11, Ken Shimmick.
Yeah.
We'll talk
The
to
weather warlock, as we like to
put in
call
the
them.
fix.
We can get a hold of Ken and tell him to put in the
weather
fix.
warlock.
We'll be good.
It's always their fault.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
They're the ones that are picking the weather.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
not,
true.
have you not
That's
watched
true.
the news?
That's
Yeah,
true.
like who you watching? You ain't watching us.
Hey,
I'm reading the weather, what they're telling me about.
I just look at the weather app in the morning and I go, okay, does it look shorts weather? Okay, sweatpants. We got it.
Here's the question: do you guys trust the Apple weather or no? Do you guys go with the
I
more?
don't.
I go with the better weather apps.
I look at the Apple weather just to get a temperature gauge, and then I adjust for about 5 degrees warmer and 5 degrees cooler. So I give it a little 5 degree buffer zone.
Because the Apple one's never accurate.
Probably don't even have the Apple weather. I think I deleted that one. Is that I don't even have it.
What do you mean? So when you're at a function, you can't look at what the weather's looking
No,
like?
you look at the better weather apps.
No, you can't look what the weather's looking like in Cupertino?
No, you look at
You don't want to see that?
There's better weather apps.
There's better weather apps, no doubt.
Yeah, but I don't have time to look at
Oh,
better weather.
God.
It's a convenience thing.
This guy's not a real weather fan.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not a real
It's not
weather fan.
efficient
I'm actually a
Just
weather
a temperature guy.
I'm actually a weather hater.
Yeah, because you're from Oklahoma. You just can't handle
Here
it.
we go again.
What do you
Oh,
brother?
yeah, this
Brother,
crap.
tornadoes, brother.
Can't handle this.
Soft.
We're learning a lot about this.
Are we learning a lot about this?
Yeah.
Are we learning about it? Just sounds like you guys are Apple weather haters. That's
No,
what it
just
sounds
better
like.
apps.
There probably are.
If you care about accuracy and being a true weather guy,
I care
It's
about
either-
I
simple
care
as
about
that.
can I wear sweatpants if not Elijah? That's what I
See,
care
that's
about. in my
where
life.
he's at.
See?
He is like my kids. What is the temperature? My kid asked me every day this year of school. My youngest.
What's the temperature and can I wear sweatpants?
Nope. What is
Oh.
the temperature going to be at recess?
Good. See, good. That's it. See, your kid just has his priorities. straight, is
That's
what I'm
it.
hearing.
That's the only question I get. And what's for lunch? And we print the lunch calendar.
and those recess two-hand touch football games, back in my day, those were legendary. They went down in history. It's the only thing I remember from elementary
that's
school.
all I hear about.
Bring out my recess highlight tape.
It's either
I'm in the league. I'm in the league.
I got knocked out by a tree at elementary school recess one time.
Somebody led you too much.
No, we had a great field that they went and put trees in. And so I'm not sure if they didn't like us playing in that corner of the recess yard or what, but they planted a whole bunch of trees right in the middle of our football field. And we're like, well, we're going to play anyway. That's the best field we got.
That's adversity. Don't throw a slant coming over in the middle and not expect Tree Lewis to come hit you.
Yeah, and I was
from the blind side.
I was in coverage, and Tree Lewis took me out.
I was in coverage.
Tree Lewis took me out.
That just sounds like a great pick play. That's what I'm hearing.
I was in coverage.
Good downfield block.
Sent me in a concussion protocol.
Did they put that on the NFL's biggest hits compilation?
They should have.
In coverage and got knocked out.
Opened my eyes and everyone's standing above me.
It's like, wow, where did I go? Yeah, buddy got
Okay,
taken
so-
out by a bunch of cedar.
Yeah.
Oh, good
They really
stuff.
laid the wood on me.
Tonight, 8 o'clock.
Spine on the pine.
No, I left it all out there because elementary school recess.
You got to leave it all out.
It was real.
Yeah, those games matter.
It was real.
There's not standings, but those games matter.
Those are some of the most important games I ever played in my life.
It's about dominance.
Dominance.
It's games about glory.
Because we live in the soft era
The
now.
Sandlot.
We'd rather play remember when Red Rover was a real thing at recess? You could just clothesline people. It's soft era now. They don't let us do that. You believe that? Awful stuff.
When it was Red Rover sent Elijah on over.
Shoot.
They were praying.
The Red Rover champ.
Please.
I'm accelerating through the contact.
Yes,
Red
sir.
Rover champ.
Hey, 3 points of security, baby.
Lowering the shoulder into the Red Rover.
Amazing.
You got to get your 3 points of contact. High and tight, baby.
Tonight, 8 o'clock, ESPN 2, Game 1, Super Regional. Man, I'm loving this today. I'm having a good day.
This is awesome.
You can't even get any better than this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do a little more Husker talk. I know we haven't done it yet. New commit. I think that's one we got to keep an eye on right now.
Yeah.
And that coach and what he's doing. Not what his first cousin's doing at LSU, but what he's doing here in Nebraska. Let's talk about that and a whole lot more when we return.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Hey, Coach O back on staff at
Yeah, I
LSU,
love it.
baby.
I love every bit of that guy.
I find him so hilarious.
Can you imagine just sitting at just hanging out, sitting at the bar with Coach O? The best thing ever.
know a lot of boosters' wives can.
Go Tigers.
Hey, come on down and see Coach O, baby.
They're gonna tell me when I get older. I just tell me, my buyout. It just just show me the door.
Baby,
Write the check, show me the door. I'll take it.
why don't you give me a shot of whiskey? Come on over here.
I still love the story that Joe Burrows told of Ed Orgeron and the recruitment down to LSU.
The crawfish.
Yeah, where they go to a non-crawfish restaurant and they get the crawfish out the back. Was it closed or something like that?
No, it was like they had crawfish on the menu, but they said they were out of crawfish.
That's it. Yeah,
And he said, go down to the boat and get some fresh crawfish.
Crawfish.
And dadgummit, they went down to the boat and got some fresh crawfish because Coach
that's
O
it.
asked. Hey, if Coach O's telling you go get some crawfish, that is a well-paying customer right there. That is a business opportunity.
Don't ask me no damn question. Just go down there and get it.
Yep, that's a sir, yes, sir moment. You go down there, you go find a fisherman, you pay him in cash money, and you get yourself some crawdads. You guys have had crawfish before, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan.
Are you actually not?
I'm not a fan.
We're not trolling. You're actually not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Brother, they are so good. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. I love them.
I'm not a fan of most things that live underwater.
Yeah, he's a meat potato guy.
Yeah, it's pretty much. And crawfish, maybe it was just bad. I
Brother,
thought it tasted like dirt.
What?
What? I mean, this.
You must have had some awful crawfish.
Where were you
I
at?
thought it just it tastes like a dirty lake.
Somebody didn't clean your crawfish. Somebody did a bad job.
Somebody's in your craw right now.
That's sticking in my craw right now. The fact that he doesn't like crawdads. There's a problem.
The only seafood I can kind of get down with is lobster.
I was about to say lobster comes from a body of water.
Just lobster.
Lobster's about it.
I don't know, man. That king crab, brother. That king
boy,
crab
you
is
could have
some
some-
electric.
Freaking clarified butter, just butter running down your cheeks.
You get some good muscles, man.
Not a big crab
Dude.
legs guy.
Get a nice little.
What do you like?
You don't like salmon?
Right now, it's something in rice.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken, that's it. Let's just, you know what?
Mm,
That's it.
Brother,
Chicken and rice.
brother,
I'm
smoked salmon. Smoked salmon and rice.
I can do it. It's not my first pick. It's close to my last pick actually. Of all the proteins.
Tilapia?
Tilapilla.
Tilapilla. There you go. This guy gets it.
I can do like a deep fried cod.
All right.
Fish and chips.
I can do fish and chips.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
I know where you're at now.
Here we go, fellas.
I got a fish.
Welcome back to the morning hookup. Few moments left in the fast moving first hour. Let's go. Today, this morning I was trying to figure out what the vibe was going to be. I always try to figure out it was Jay-Z was rocking the car this morning on the way over.
Good man. Man, Hooks.
Hova. He was rocking. It was the old stuff. Like, go back, though.
Yeah.
I needed some juice, so I was listening to Deftones. Brought the juice.
I needed some juice.
So
Mine
did
was
you
Jay-Z.
go, did you
And-
go,
and
did you
the
go like
Nirvana.
Brooklyn's Finest? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
what we were talking about?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. I know.
Oh, yeah,
I know,
I'm
I know
back
what vibe we're going for.
My favorite song that he does, like, with a collab with is Holy Grail.
That's good.
That's the best
with,
one.
with, with JT.
Oh,
Mhm.
gosh.
Good song.
Then you can jump in and get the other collab with, like, little Alicia Keys mixed in there.
How do we feel about the Collision Course Linkin Park album? No.
I like Chester Benningfield. I'm just not a huge Linkin Park guy. Respectfully.
I love that Collision Course album.
Disrespectfully. I mean, if I'm going to listen to an album and it's not super high on my list, I've got other albums I want to listen to.
Speaking of
Shame.
I'm reaching back. First thing I'm grabbing is Morrison Hotel.
Speaking of collisions that could occur, new football commit on the O-line.
All right, meet back up the Jeep, baby. He's
My
working.
Goodness, Jeep Wade is out there doing work. As you get the most recent edition yesterday, 4-star lineman out of Loganville, Georgia, offensive lineman Jordan. I'm gonna get his name wrong. I'm gonna just call it Jordan.
Jordan Agbanoma.
There you go.
Agbanoma, baby.
Big time get. For
Literally.
big time get for Nebraska. Boy. I mean, you're getting to the point now. We talked with Munson about it on Tuesday about the sense of urgency with recruiting right now, and we've said it for years, right? It's got to start in the trenches. You get a big one here. I tend to look at recruiting as well from a different perspective. Like, all right, you got the kid, right? 4-star. You see his size and his weight, but then I go back and go, man, who did we beat? Who do we beat? They just took the lineman from. He was with also being recruited by Georgia, Florida, A&M, choosing Nebraska.
Got to go down there and win some heavy hitters, man. That's what's got to happen. Now Hooks, me and Elijah kind of beat this up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit talking about Agbanoma, talking about the direction of this offensive line under Jeep Wade. Does this not feel like a direction geared towards a more fast, fluid, violent offensive line to you?
Yes.
It's very Iowa-esque to me, and to me that screams it's going in the right direction from an offense.
Well, and you guys
And
know this.
you
It's
haven't seen it. This is a 6'2" offensive lineman getting recruited as a guard. You haven't really seen that at Nebraska. You've seen some guys on the shorter end for the center position. And I know there was a question yesterday in our stream, Justice, like, is this a guy that you could see moving to center? I think that would be a break in case of emergency move. You're bringing him here to be a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he shows up and you say, you know what, maybe you are better as a center, then it's moves you make down the road. But this is a guy, you see his ability to pull, you see his comfort in space to be a lead blocker. He's got the knee, hip, and ankle flexibility, and generally speaking, he's just got some mobility, some athleticism to get out and move at 300 pounds. It's a rare combination of traits, and I think he slots in exactly what Jeep Wade wants to do as a guard.
Yeah, and also think about, like, it's not a guy who's just 6'2" with like T-Rex arms. Like, the guy's got a legit 6'6", 6'7" wingspan.
Yep.
He's got legit length, good mover, multi-positional athlete. Like, this is the kind of guys that you're talking about. Like, a lot of the similar targets that are going after, like the guy they brought in, Claude and Puma, is a massive guy. He is 6'8", dancing bear. They got Matt Erickson from Millard North, who is nasty as all get out in the run game. I mean, that guy's got a mean streak when it comes to mauling in the run game. I mean, you're looking at some other guys like Barrett Cottrell is another guy. Like, listen, the intel's great on the kid, great family background. Kid is a nasty football player. I mean, he is a nose in the dirt, run you through a block kind of kid. Like, some of the guys they're looking at, like KD Jones is another guy that they run on from the same high school as Agbanoma, and they're looking at Kyler Kuhn from that Missouri area that Iowa's also in on and Penn State's in on. It's like you're going after guys like that who are straight maulers and just nasty in the run game. Right now, Jeep Wade and Addison Williams, the stock could not be higher with those two when it comes to the recruiting trail.
And the kind of trend you're seeing is you're still seeing those big old offensive tackles, but kind of all throughout Jeep Wade's recruiting and some of the portal additions, you're just seeing the mobility that he wants to add to the offensive line. Which helps on your zone schemes, helps on your power schemes, helps on your counter schemes. Have an offensive lineman that can move. To
me, it looks like, again, I'm agreeing with everything you guys are saying. Does that translate to second level offensive linemen getting off blocks, getting to the second level, because that is something, if with the naked eye and not being the O-line coach, right? It seems that in the few years, we've had guys stuck on blocks, not getting to second levels that turn runs into from 5 to 8 yard runs that turn those into 25-yard gashes.
I was talking to Elisha about this yesterday. You know what also happens when you have a fast, free, fluid, violent offensive line? If somebody screws up an assignment from the jump, the play is not completely blown up. It's not dead. By having fast, free, fluid guys, you're able to then have an offensive line that can cover for mistakes. Like, guys are just going to be athletes in space and be able to eliminate a mistake or be able to compensate for something that happens, either, whether a double team happens or something else goes on. Like, you're going to be able to compensate for that with this fast, athletic offensive line that maybe you wouldn't have been able to get to so far, because, like, you look at Iowa's offensive line, which is a direct comparison right now. They may screw up, but you're not going to notice it because one guy's going to kick over and help his brother out. Like, it's going to be 5 guys working as a tandem. And G. Boyd loves him some pullers, man. He loves guys that are big, like solid movers in space. These guys are athletes in space is what he's recruiting. Like, these are guys who, when you're pulling on the edge or when you're playing with a zone and you bust that sucker, he's getting to the second or third level and he's running with the back. That's the kind of athlete we're talking about.
And to put it simply here, to answer your question, Hooksy, yes, the mobility factor helps you get to second level. Just in that, especially once you get to the college level, you have some real athletes that play linebacker that move their feet well. And if you're an offensive lineman, sometimes it's tough to get hands on them. But if you're just as mobile as the linebackers, it makes it a lot easier to be able to react in space, square them up, get contact, keep your running back moving. That's the big thing I've noticed. That's the difference between Nebraska and a lot of teams that run the ball really well in the Big Ten, is just teams get up to second level really well in Nebraska. I think Ty Robinson and Nash did a really good job keeping offensive linemen off of second level linebackers. That's why a guy like Bullock had a great season a couple of years ago. Bear had a good season 2 years ago. Whenever you have offensive linemen that get up to second level, it's the difference between, as Justice kind of said here, and you kind of said here, difference between a 4 or 5 yard run and a 25 or a 30 yard run. Who's the first guy making contact with your running back? Linebacker, safety, defensive lineman, who is it? If you can clear space all the way up to the second level, give yourself a good chance to make some gash plays. So
again, another good get for Nebraska. G. Boyd out there making a name for himself right now in the recruiting world. Now, I believe in some surveys that moved us up to like 15th in the 27 cycle.
I don't think you should like especially at this point. I don't think recruiting rankings like you should be given a whole lot of stock into. But you can look at the serious trend for Nebraska football right now, and getting a commit this early in the summer period is a massive step in the right direction for putting together a great class, which is exactly what they're trying to do. And it helps by the time you get to October. If you're playing good football, man, more and more people want to jump in that boat. Seriously, they want to buy what you're selling. I think recruits want an excuse to buy what Nebraska's selling. You put some results on the field, I think they're going to take any chance they get to jump on the hook.
No doubt. Man, good stuff. Good stuff.
Do we have 60 seconds for this day in sports history?
I got
minute 30.
I got one.
30,
How about
brother.
this day in 1819? I'm taking one from your bro. You wanted that one, didn't you? 1819, the first bicycles in the U.S. called Swift Walkers debuted in New York City.
Do you guys like to see what a Swift Walker looks like?
Have you been out to the mall? They're all out there.
So I can find a good picture of what this looks like. It's silly looking. Okay. Sorry, this took me a second to get it up on the stream, but here we now go. This is the image of the 1819 Swift Walker.
Woo! That was a walker.
Son of a gun. Look at that thing.
I don't see any chains on there. Is it just like
it's just a wagon a little bit. No more.
Hey,
you have to take momentum downhill?
Today in history, 1948, Joe DiMaggio hit with the cycle. How about that? Also in Yankee history today, the Yankees blew a lead in 1930. Babe Ruth hit 3 home runs. The Yankees was 6-0 lead in the fourth against Philadelphia A's in Shibe Park to lose 15-7.
You just go right. I love it.
Did you guys see this 1922?
Let's go up here.
What?
Colonel Jacob Rupert buys out Colonel Tillinghast Lahamedou's Houston. What? Colonel Tillinghast Lahamedou Houston's interest in the New York Yankees for $1.5 million to become sole owner.
Hey, more in Yankees history. Mel Stoudemire walked 11, but wins 2-0 over the Washington Senators in Yankee Stadium.
I can't get over this name, Colonel Tillinghast Lahamedou Houston.
Solid. All right, coming up, we'll talk
Muhammadu?
Thunder, NBA, NHL, and a whole lot more. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back.
Matter? Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts. Pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
The Legacy Retirement Communities invite you to enjoy the independence, comfort, and peace of mind they offer in their own special way at all of their locations. Connect with others, enjoy fabulous food, educational programs, fitness centers, and more. The Legacy communities are filled with movers and doers who embrace every stage of life, giving you the opportunity to live each day enriched and grateful. For a tour, call 402-436-3000 or visit legacyretirement.com.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
New message.
Your Social Security number has been suspended. If you do not contact us, your account will be deactivated.
Scammers are aggressive when they contact a potential victim. Social Security Administration employees will never threaten you for information or promise benefits in exchange for information. In those cases, the call is fraudulent.
Lincoln's local news, talk, sports, and weather station. FM 101.5, 1240 AM, KFOR, and KFRX HD3, Lincoln.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. 3 vessels have been allowed through the Strait of Hormuz despite the U.S. blockade. They were said to be carrying oil from Kuwait and Iraq, not Iran, but the move raises questions about whether the hundreds of ships still trapped there will be allowed to pass. ABC's Tom Sufi Burridge is at the foreign desk.
Iran has the ability to threaten ships, and that is why there are hundreds of ships stuck in the Persian Gulf to the west of there and can't get out. The U.S. military blockade is a significant distance to the east, beyond the Gulf of Oman, basically where that goes into the Arabian Sea. That is where the U.S. military has multiple ships stationed and is not letting any ships which are going to or from Iranian ports or having Iranian-linked goods on them to transit through those waters. So it's a U.S. blockade on the Iranian blockade.
On Capitol Hill today, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche is expected to brief GOP senators on the so-called anti-weaponization fund. Many moderate Republicans have spoken out about it. The two police officers who defended the Capitol on January 6th have also filed a lawsuit against it. Democrats gearing up for battle over the proposed national budget that would include billions more for border protection. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
It will give $72 billion to ICE and Border Patrol without any guardrails. The same agencies already sitting on $100 billion and sending masked agents to sow chaos in the streets of our cities.
Senate Republicans say the money is needed for immigration control. Walmart delivering another strong quarter of impressive sales. However, like other major retailers posting financial results this week, the company says it's cautious about the rest of the year given current economic uncertainty. Despite gas prices that are 40% higher than last year, 39 million Americans are expected to be on the roads this Memorial Day weekend. This is ABC News.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-551-7672. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-551-7672. That's 800-551-7672. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real.
Graduation weekend is here for Lincoln area students. Good morning. I'm Jeff Modes. It's cloudy. We're at 54 degrees at KFOR. It's the final day of classes for the 2025-26 school year in Lincoln Public Schools. Graduation for students at the Yankee Hill Education Center was Tuesday night. Independence Academy had theirs on Wednesday night. The Bryant Community Program has graduation tonight at 6 over at East High School. But the 8 LPS high schools, they'll have graduation at Pinnacle Bank Arena this weekend, beginning with Southeast tomorrow night at 7. Then on Saturday at 9, it's Northeast. At noon, it's Southwest. At 3 o'clock, it's Northwest. And then 6 o'clock Saturday night, it's North Star. Sunday at noon, it's East with graduation, followed by Lincoln High at 3 and Standing Bear at 6 o'clock. Summertime means a lot of time outside for the kids. One thing you should do is make sure proper repellent is on your child if they're playing outside during the early evening hours because of mosquitoes. Janelle Binder is the public health educator for the Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department.
We want to prevent bug bites, and we can do this by applying an insect repellent on exposed skin and clothing. And we also want to be sure to do a tick check after being outdoors.
Now, more summer safety tips are up at KFORnow.com. Another reminder from Lincoln Parks and Recreation, the outdoor public pools will open up on Monday, and they will close for the summer on August 9th. The pools will be open 7 days a week from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the Jamaica North Trail, a portion that will close from about the 14th Street crossing to Rock Island Trail Connector Bridge today from noon to 3 because of a prescribed burn. That'll be on about 12 acres of land southwest of 14th and Yankee Hill. You are advised to avoid the area during that project. Lincoln's first forecast today. Clouds will stick around, a high of 63, 80% chance of showers tonight, a low of 51. Rain likely for tomorrow and a high of 67. Partly sunny Saturday and a high of 73. 54 now. I'm Jeff Motes, KFOR News.
Doors Plus offers year-round comfort for your home and garage with Amar Garage Doors. Amar's Model 3000 doors are fully insulated with thick polystyrene or polyurethane, protecting against the weather's extreme temperatures. Choose styles from traditional, carriage house, to contemporary. Plus, they are an unbeatable value with some of the best warranties available. Come to our showroom and see all Lamar has to offer, or visit doorsplusllc.com.
Do you know a person who has gone out of their way to help a veteran? Nominate them for the Bill Harris Friend of Veterans Award. Your nomination can be any kind-hearted person who has gone above and beyond to help a veteran. Go to KFORnow.com, click on the Bill Harris Friend of Veterans Award, and submit your nomination. Nominations must be submitted by May 31st. The award will be presented during the Veterans Freedom Music Festival, Saturday, June 13th.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Welcome back in the Morning Hookup, hour number 2. Thanks for hanging out with us on a beautiful Thursday outside. Boy, headed into what looks to be a pretty nice Memorial Day weekend.
Looks gorgeous.
We're
On my Apple Weather app.
Oh my gosh. Well, if that's the case, maybe they actually match up this time. 'Cause it looks like, I know there might be some potential little rain today, potential little stuff tomorrow, but man, the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, look to be creeping into the 80s.
That's
into
good.
the 80s for
That's not
people.
good. That's not good if you want to host one of those SEC sissies, though. It's not good. We don't need nice weather for those soft Southern comfort, Charmin soft, Twinkie eating little sons of guns. I think
I hope they come
it
up
just
here.
means more.
Let them come up here.
Just means more. Yeah, those Twinkies mean more on the scale.
Yeah, but we're keeping to a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys got some plans, maybe in some, whether it be in the water or some grilling time going on as well. But also, by the way, we'll be out Monday. No Monday show.
It's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Got to honor those who served.
That's right.
With hamburgers and hot dogs.
Brats.
Brats. Oh, if I get a good Polish sausage on the grill, oh, brother.
I told you that I've said this before. I eat, I'm not a big hot dog. I don't mind hot dogs. I would rather go burger for sure, but I skip the dog and go to the brat. Jalapeno cheddar are one of my top dog favorites. I enjoy after the 9th hole going to the turn shack, getting a hot dog.
Yeah, you gotta have a dog at the
That's
turn.
the best.
That's tradition.
That's the best. Now, because I'm gonna grill up some hot dogs for the kids and all that, but it's making that turn. Boy, you get about halfway down the fairway and 9, you're like, can't wait. two more specials and a hot dog.
They would have said 2 more shots away from a dog, and I can't think like that. I'm thinking they're like, all right, as many shots as it takes to get in onto this 9th green.
No, I'm just thinking a hot dog. I can see the shack from where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, just focus, get the hole finished. You know what's coming.
That's why Hoaxie magically pars every hole number 9 that he
never
plays.
not made a worse than a par and a 9.
See,
he's running off the green.
It's good.
He puts it in the hole, and
it's good.
He puts it in the hole, and
you're 25 feet away.
Don't worry, you guys pick that up. I'll get the dogs.
Hey, pick it up for me. You're 40 feet away.
No,
Yeah, just pick
it. It's for 8. Why you bothering me? It's for an 8.
Yeah, I mean, Memorial Day, it's a tough time to be on a diet. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do there.
Yeah, you got.
I love a good chili dog.
Can you pause and get back on, or is this not a? It's not a moment. That's not built into the contract.
I do have the occasional cheat day I can hit, but
When's the last time you had one?
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah,
there you go. Memorial Day. Boom.
But I kind of want to have a cheat day to go out to Eagle Raceway on Saturday night. Go check out the dirt track.
Brother, double cheat day.
Yeah, because
that'd be wrong.
That's right.
No, you just got to go. Right. You got to go longer to the next one.
Hey, call it a weekend, a cheat weekend.
No.
Yeah.
That's how you derail a diet completely.
Are you worried you can't go back?
That's how you derail things. That's whenever you start getting cravings that you haven't had in a while.
Now, listen,
man, that hot dog was pretty good. Maybe I can have 4 more.
I'm speaking from.
Well, if you're gonna cheat, you got to cheat.
That's what I'm saying.
No, bro, bad mentality.
Hey, if you're gonna take the day off, you take the day off.
I disagree.
Hey,
I'll take 2 value packs.
Listen, brother. I'm speaking from an incredibly privileged position, but like I don't
yeah,
have
6'8", 140 pounds.
Whoa.
So
they've been trying to put on weight for 6 months, and
that is 215 pounds on the scale now. That is muscle.
We weigh the same.
It is looking good. Yeah, buddy.
I don't like that.
Yeah. You're like, 140 pounds. Yeah, it's 215. Check the math, buddy. No, it's listen, when I
That's terrible.
When I get listen, when I get off track a little bit, all it does is you just recenter. Boom. We're right back on it. We're right back to the main goal being the main goal.
On one hand, I'm enjoying my diet. On the other hand, I don't like weighing less than justice.
Yeah, you don't take full advantage of the cheat day.
I try to be smart with my cheat.
Is it a cheat hour?
It's you get like a cheat meal on the cheat day, or the cheat evening.
Wow.
Like I go and
I
make
just
sure
think you've earned a full day off.
No, it means I go out and I usually, if I'm planning on like last weekend, I had an engagement party. I'm probably gonna have a couple beverages while I'm there. So I went and had a really, really good workout before that.
Yeah.
And trimmed a few calories off my lunch to save myself some room.
Like as good as you've been eating, like a good full cheat day is also called a cleansing.
It's called a mental wellness day.
Yeah. Reset the body. Shock it one good time.
Shock the colon.
Hey, speaking of cheating, the Thunder won last night.
I know. SGA's a flopper.
That's good. That's good out of you. I like that.
His little legs kick out.
You went to the low hanging fruit hooks.
Yeah,
I expected better.
I mean, they're just
it's not low hanging fruit. It's just reality.
It's what we're seeing.
And I can't be mad at SGA. That's how I've got to get as I watch him more and more. Is you can't be mad at SGA. You have to be mad at the system. The system that's rewarding him.
Yeah, it's the system. It's the system's fault.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If the NBA and the refs are going to reward him for the flopping, you can't be mad at the guy.
Why do you ask people to play a game with integrity when you yourself as a league do not have integrity and are shameless? That's what I say. He is a product of a broken system.
Are you mad whenever the punter gets nudged after he punts it and he goes sprawling out in the field and gets a flag? No, you're not mad at the punter. You're mad at the guy who made the contact with him, or you're mad at the rule that means light contact leads to 15 yards. You have to flop it if you're the punter. It's the same way in the NBA.
Yeah, it's called selling. Listen.
Is it unethical? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Do I care because it helps my team win games? Absolutely not.
If you get the call, be mad at the rule. Don't be mad at the player, or be mad at the system that rewards the guy who has to flop in order to sell contact.
Listen, I'm not mad about it. Like, does it help my team? Absolutely. Is it a product of the game? Absolutely. You should watch Jalen Brunson play basketball. It's almost as bad. Like
it's in the East. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's in the East. Apparently, that's fake basketball, AI generated basketball. Google Gemini Eastern Conference. That's what we're talking about. But hey, it was a great game last night. Now, if this thing keeps getting derailed by injuries, then I'm going to be pretty ticked for both sides, because Fox and Harper being out is no bueno, and J-Dub being out is no bueno. I want a fully healthy series so we can figure out which one of these two Goliaths is better.
You're right with the injuries. 122, 113. Thunder get it done. I think that the story of this game, obviously your stars played well. SGA gets the 30 last night. Wembanyama, another solid game, 21 and 17. But I'm going to focus simply on that Thunder bench last night. 51 of 122, 51 points off the bench last night. Caruso 17, Wallace 12, McCain 12, and Mitchell 10. I think that's where this game was won last night, because you look on the other side, there was only about 25 points. They doubled up the bench points on the Spurs last night.
There were some real moments in this game where Dagnall just ran out some funky lineups. Like, he ran out a no Mitchell, no Dub, no Shea lineup and just said, yeah, we're just going to rock with Jared McCain and friends. And I'm like, how in the world are we going to make this work in playoffs? And then it worked. They went on a little 7-0 run, and then iHeart hit that little baby push floater that he hits and really ticked off Spurs fans because they're like, a 7-0 run gets ended by that. Yeah, it does. It's actually quite annoying if you're playing against it. But and then Jared McCain hits a huge shot, comes down. Like, that's the thing, is every time the Spurs found a way to get on a little run, the Thunder found a way to stem the tide.
Yep.
And that was what it was. I thought the biggest thing they did was they starved Wemby of paint touches. Last game, he only had 2 3-pointers attempted. This game, he takes 7. Stephon Castle has 20 turnovers through 2 games. I thought they starved them of paint touches. Now, did Castle get his wow moment? Absolutely, brother. He put Hartenstein on a T-shirt. He put him on a mural. He put him on on whatever you want to. He put him on a camera.
He's got a family. My gosh, that was nasty.
That was emasculating to watch. I mean, my goodness. But that's the thing, is without primary ball handlers, you're putting a lot on the guy who's very turnover prone to continue to create offense.
He had 9 last night.
Yeah, 20 turnovers for the first 2 games. He had 11 in game 1. So that's the thing, is who could protect the basketball, and then 27 points off turnovers for the Thunder last night. I mean, that is a big swinging point. And listen, Wembanyama only took 6 paint shots. Like, inside the restricted area, Wemby only had 6 touches. if you're the Spurs, you absolutely have to get into the ball. You need to almost Rick Barnes Tennessee that thing. That ball needs to be sledgehammered inside, and you need to wear the Thunder down from inside if you want to win this game. I'm sure they'll make that adjustment when they come back for the return trip to San Antonio. But brother, if you want a 7-game series, this thing has 7 written all over it. This thing is an instant classic waiting to happen.
It's a chess match. I think the question that I want to see is I liked the lineup, and it's not the first time the Thunder have done this, but I liked what they were running with Hartenstein next to Holmgren last night.
Double big.
The double big. And now the question is, what type of answer do the Spurs have for that in Game 3? I thought that caused a lot of issues, especially down the stretch in the fourth quarter, having Holmgren and Hartenstein there. There was a huge offensive rebound from Hartenstein, then he went and kind of hit a push shot late. It was after Vassell hit the back-to-back threes. Spurs had some momentum. They snag an offensive rebound with Hartenstein because they have the double bigs and he's got a size advantage. He gets 2 points to fall, and it kind of stems the tide of that run that the Spurs were on. It's a lineup tweak that you saw a little bit more of last night. I mean, Holmgren and Hartenstein both played 27 minutes, and they were both plus in the plus minus. What's the Spurs? A 7-game series is a chess match. What is the next chess move that the Spurs make in Game 3 to try to counter that?
You get to watch it Friday night. In San Antonio. San Antonio currently slight favorites in that one as well. Today, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final. We all know what happened in Game 1 of that one with the massive comeback. Knicks 6.5-point favorites in that one. That'll come at you ESPN tonight at 7:00 on that.
Is it wrong for me that I don't want the Knicks to win this series?
They're destined to win this.
I know, and it's sad. I just don't want them to win it.
Unfortunately, yeah, I don't. A lot of people probably are with you. They're the best chance I think the East has to put up a fight. That's it.
To put up a fight.
Blank, yeah, like if the Cavs somehow get out of this series, that's a sweepable series from the West. The Knicks might be able to steal one, maybe not steal one, but get one at home.
And their fans will travel. They got a good fan base.
Yeah, and they shoot a ton of threes. Like they could get hot one of those nights and just maybe get one, but I don't see any way, shape, or form. Now, it is the finals. We all know about, but in my looking at it, the Cavs would stand 0 chance against one of those West teams.
It's not like the Pacers where they play at this frenetic pace and it's all out offensive barrage, and then they got some decent little defensive stuff that they do. It's like, listen, it's a good offense with the Knicks. What Mike Brown's done has been incredible. This thing, if they win it, like, it could get ugly in the finals because I don't think they have an answer for Wemby, and I don't know how they plan on scoring if they play the Thunder.
Nope.
Well, the West feels like 2 heavyweight boxers throwing haymakers at each other. The East kind of feels like the undercard that just kind of set that up. You had the nice 2, the featherweights.
It's like Jake Paul fighting out there.
Yeah,
we're waiting on Mike
They
Tyson
were throwing a lot of punches, but you weren't holding your breath about a knockout.
Yeah, it's not like the flyweight where that thing can get crazy and it's all out offensive tempo. It's listen, this is a featherweight to lightweight bout, very defensive style. Like you're not expecting a lot of knockout power here.
Knockout last night, Golden Knights.
Oh, we don't have to say it like that.
It just was
boom, 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 bam, bam. They hit you with a 1-2, buckle my shoe, brother.
Golden Knights go into Denver and steal it last night. 4-2, 2 big ones in the second. Really set the tone for this one as it did creep to 3-2. Obviously ends up 4-2.
There's 2 things I think to evaluate from last night. First off, Cale Makar out for the Avs. What does his situation look like? It did look like in that final game against the Wild, he had some sort of shoulder injury. I thought he may have dislocated his shoulder, had it pop back in, finished the game, was unable to go. He was clearly in some pain at the end of that Wild game. Was unable to go. Bednar, the Avs coach, did say he thought Makar would play at some point in the series. We don't know when. Maybe Game 2. We'll see. I'd be surprised. But regardless, that's a big loss for the Avs. He is a huge defensive presence for them. And what he does offensively as well. I mean, one of the best defensemen in the league. The fact that he wasn't playing, that hurt the Avs. And then the Avs were also kind of making line changes and putting guys on different lines on the fly, trying to figure out the combination that would work. You saw it start to work with those 2 goals they put across in the third. Too little, too late. When you had it within 1 with 90 seconds left, pull the goalie and Golden Knights put it away. But it's not all she wrote by any means.
No.
A great first punch from the Golden Knights. I think the Avs will have some punches to come back, and we'll see when Cale Makar comes back. If he comes back, that'll be the big X factor in the series. the Golden Knights have a chance to beat this Avs team if Cale Makar isn't playing. If Cale Makar is playing, I still love the Avs' chances to go win this thing in 5 or 6.
Has there been a more universally hated team in hockey than the Vegas Golden Knights?
No.
Boy, they are. Everybody loathes them. I mean, I haven't seen this kind of outreach. Like, I watched 2011, like the Stanley Cup when the Canucks made it. And listen, those guys played little. Those guys played cheap. Like, they were divers. They were a little bit dirty on the boards. Like, they did a little extracurriculars. But, like, they weren't hated quite like the Golden Knights are. Like, the Golden Knights are, like, actually reviled in hockey. And it's quite fascinating to see.
I think
success.
It's part of how they came into the league.
Mm-hmm.
They were one of the first expansion teams that didn't kind of tank for the first few years. They went and made aggressive moves, trade away a lot of draft picks. They wanted to be competitive early. They get that. And then from that, they kind of have this elitist, we're better than you type mentality. And they play out in the glitz and the glam of Vegas. There is some hateability right there.
It doesn't translate to hockey.
They're a bunch of dirty little front runners, aren't they? They like getting early leads, and they like letting you know they've got an early lead. Like, they are not like, I wouldn't particularly say Vegas is like one of those teams where if they get down 2 goals listen, they're gonna have talent, they're gonna have resilience. I wouldn't say that that's one of those teams where they want to be in a down 2 goal spot and you're like, oh boy, here they go. It's if Vegas gets up early, that thing's gonna get rolling. Like, they are front runners.
And part of playoff hockey, the game within the game, is how do you play the mind games with your opponent? And I think Vegas is a team that, give them a lead, they'll get under your skin a little bit. They have the veteran presence of guys that know just how to get under your skin. This will be a fun series. I'll just say it like that. This will be a fun series. There's no hatred on my part towards the Golden Knights. Hockey's hockey, and the game within the game is how do you win the mental battle? That's probably the only place in this series where I probably give the edge to Vegas. Now, if the Avs had come back in game 1 and stolen that game after going down, I think they would have taken the mental game for the rest of the series. But now they have to play that game with the Golden Knights. Of what is the mental game?
And the Golden Knights will be playing that game. Like, it's not like the other time, like the Hurricanes and the Canadiens. That just feels like just hockey. Like, that feels like 2 teams are going to go play business. But you play the Golden Knights in a series, you better get ready for some shenanigans. And I mean, like mentally, there will be some punking going on. And that's the beauty of hockey.
Tonight, speaking of teams rolling, you got one, the Hurricanes coming in rolling right through these playoffs right now. Probably the hottest team in all of hockey going in. And the Canadiens come off a big emotional Game 7 overtime win at Buffalo. They'll get kicked off tonight, 7 o'clock TNT. Big time favorites, Hurricanes minus 200. What's it going to take for the Canadiens to do this? How rough can they get with the Hurricanes is probably going to have to be where it starts at, because that Hurricanes team is quick, fast. They like to get up and down the ice. It'll be an interesting matchup.
I think this all comes down to the power play for the Canadiens. I think how good is your kill and how efficient can they be if they get in those 5-on-4 scenarios? Listen, you got to take advantage of a shorthanded Hurricane squad if you get them down. If you can get them down 1 man, 2 men, play 5-on-4, 5-on-3 on the power play, you've got to be ruthlessly efficient with how good your power play's got to be. They're going to need some outstanding net tending in this one, and they're going to need a pretty good kill, because that's the thing. If the Hurricanes hit you with 1, they're liable to go hit you for 4 or 5. Like, they can get on you in a hurry. Like, they play with speed. They're fast. They're physical. Their line movement is great. I mean, they can chop and change the puck any way that they want to. Their passing is exceptional. They are a fun team to watch, and they blitz you. It's pretty impressive. So, what kind of pace of play can the Canadiens? Can they slow this game down? Can they choke the puck a little bit? Can they make sure that they're constricting some of the time of possession that the Hurricanes will have? I think that's going to be a big factor in this one, is how good is your power play and how does the pace of play? Because if this thing's up and down, open game, I think that favors the Hurricanes massively.
And do you know what favors the Hurricanes big time here? Can you guys, anyone tell me off the top of your head the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup?
Oh gosh, it was
I don't even.
It was the 90s, wasn't it?
It was. Now it was the Montreal Canadiens.
Mm-hmm.
They won their record 24th Stanley Cup, but that was the last time a Canadian team won it, 1993.
Mm-hmm.
93?
93 was the last time a team from Canada won the Stanley Cup.
And I don't think they got the horses to compete with Carolina, frankly. They can make it a series. Like, they can make this fun and go take a couple games, but I don't think they have the horses to go win this.
I'm not betting against talent and history.
No.
And
bad combo.
The eye test with these tells me the Hurricanes are a better team, and history would tell me Canada ain't winning the Stanley Cup this year.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it down.
So even if Montreal were to make it through, Vegas
It'd
or
be
the
fun.
Avs going to smoke them in the Stanley Cup Finals.
So all that
Canada they just don't win the Stanley Cup. Simple
all
as
that happening tonight and the rest of the weekend. Let's take another break. When we come back, we're going to come back local. We're going to take it back into the state baseball. The championships are set. Let's look at those real quick when we return.
And did you guys hear what happened? We talked about the protested game that had to be replayed. Do you guys hear what happened yesterday?
It ended. I don't know, but I know it just ended like it did.
Yeah.
I didn't see the results of like
the coach got, from what I understand, and I wasn't there, but this is what I've read from people. The coach that was there again tried to put in a player that was out of pitches.
Are you kidding me?
And he got ejected.
What?
Yeah.
How's that possible? Was he making a mockery of this, or you just didn't know?
My guess is by the time it happens the second time, he's PO'd.
Mm-hmm.
He's PO'd. He has to come back and play this again or play it again. Is my guess, but I wasn't there. I don't know. But
that's hilarious.
He tried to put in a different kid who was also out of pitches.
I really didn't want to have to come here, but guess what? Send me back home.
Unbelievable.
That's dumb. Dumb.
It's so funny though. How does that happen 3 times?
Yeah, right.
How? Like at that point, we're just trolling. We're just rage baiting the system.
That is what happens the second time around.
That is just rage baiting, bro. I love that.
Wouldn't it be like? What if they just kept doing it?
Yeah, if he's just like, if it's
every coach,
if it's
like
just
I need a dad to come do this now.
If it's just like a bit,
I need a dad here.
We're gonna put in as many ineligible players as we can.
Yep. We're actually stacking a roster full of ineligible players. You see a dad with 3 kids come out and he's chucking 86, and you're like, where did you get that guy from? He wasn't on the roster. Oh, late season edition. Portal money came through. That's the thing I don't get is like colleges have these like mid-season editions now. I'm like, can we cut that crap out? I don't want you adding players mid-season. I'm tired of that. We don't need that.
As an aside here, I didn't realize how stupid chalky the SEC tournament has been.
Oh, it's just been run right.
Oh, outside of Ole Miss getting bounced in the first round, it has been all chalk, brother.
But then Mississippi State smoked Missouri and
Yeah.
turned us to chalk.
Yeah, it's all chalk, brother. At least the Big Ten tournament's been fun.
I don't know. It still should be a good day of baseball down in Hoover, but there's some really compelling matchups, but that is chalky as all heck.
Unfortunately, I have to watch Alabama play baseball.
Choices.
There we go, fellas.
Welcome back to the morning hookup and happy Thursday. That'll get the juices flowing.
I bet you didn't think a little Ricky Martin was coming on deck,
no,
did you?
No.
You didn't think I had that in the tank. I
Did you
know.
ever
I know Elijah didn't expect that at all.
You ever thought I'm weird about like certain things? Do you ever get like hear a song and you automatically think, man, what do I want to have for lunch?
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of set the tone.
You know, I've been thinking about that pretty much this whole show. Is what am I going to have for lunch?
Some of us are on a diet.
Chicken
here.
and rice.
No.
Italian style.
For lunch, I do roasted veggies and eggs. It's delicious. I love it.
With a little balsamic glaze.
A little balsamic. A little vinaigrette.
I don't know why we haven't brought food in here just to eat on the show, Justice.
That's what I'm saying.
What have we done wrong?
We need to get the slim sweet tea and the fried pickles going, brother.
Don't you worry.
No, brother.
I got an idea.
No.
I'm strong, but I'm only so strong.
I got an idea now.
I love your idea.
I got a grand idea.
I'm loving the idea of this. I think I'm on the same wavelength as you.
How's Tuesday sound?
Tuesday sounds great.
All right, good.
If I'm strong on Memorial Day and then you guys come in some shenanigans on a
We're
Tuesday.
gonna break him.
Oh,
if I see a Slim's jar dessert, oh brother!
I really
think it's
appreciate
over
how
for
supportive
Elijah.
of coworkers you guys are here with this. You guys are so supportive.
Hey, in a soft era, we're just trying to build up a little
Yeah.
fortitude, Elijah.
Yeah,
That's all we care about.
We are just making it right for
Thanks, guys.
you. We're gonna get the text. I'm not feeling good. See you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Salt
right
Dog-
at 9:00.
Hey, Salt Dogs ran late last night.
Yeah.
Salt Dogs didn't even play. Salt Dogs
Done
ran
good.
late last night.
By the way, sweet haircut.
Thank you.
How'd the decision come?
Yesterday,
Yesterday, Elijah talked about getting a haircut. I am a haircut guy. I love it. I'm the guy I tell you at least 3 weeks I get it done. I asked him. He was like, I don't know what I'm going to cut. I said, well, just Google haircuts for men under 25.
Under 30.
30. I said 30.
I don't want to look like Justice.
I think I have beautiful.
This guy's got a
luxurious
diversified
locks.
portfolio.
I don't.
Exactly.
I couldn't pull off the bird's nest up top. It ain't for me.
It's part of the look, baby. It's part of the charm.
No, I got
buckets.
I got to the barber yesterday, and he said, "What do you think?" In the usual, and I said, "Yeah, I trust you."
Oh no, the huge.
Hey, that's how you know you are an established customer when the barber says the usual.
Oh, I've been going in for like 10 years now.
There you go. That's an established customer.
Wow. The huge.
Imagine, have you ever showed up to a place and you asked for a usual and they just said, "What's the usual?" Like, wouldn't that be the most demoralizing thing of all time?
My barber, since like the third time I got in there, he's been pretty consistent. We've changed up a few times slightly, but he knows what I want. He's my guy.
That's good.
I've been going to him ever since I realized that just getting buzz cuts from my mom probably wasn't the most sustainable way to get my haircut moving forward. Started going to the same barber.
I did all through college. My girlfriend at the time and my wife now buzzed my hair for 4 years of college. That's the way it went down.
I've buzzed a roommate's head at one point in time.
You can buzz him on the
dude. I gave him.
What if you come home and he's on the couch and you buzz his? I told you we're gonna have problems.
No, I buzzed him in like a bit of a faux hawk and look and he went, "No, I want the full buzz." And I buzzed the rest of it and he goes, "Yeah, I don't quite like that." And I go, "You can't blame me."
What do you want?
I gave you a haircut that like
It's
looked
on the
all right.
floor.
It was like a bit of like a taper up to like a little bit more on top. I did a good job with it. And then he's like, "Nah, just buzz the rest." And then he doesn't have a good. It's not the right head shape to be buzzed.
No. There are certain head shapes that can pull off a buzz.
They're not built for that.
I don't have a good head shape.
I can't pull off a buzz cut for the life of me. Can't do it. So I got the crow's nest.
I just had never mind. I can't.
It's the worst haircut you guys have ever had.
Oh,
mine was
brother.
That'd be my sophomore year of high school.
Oh.
Because when I went to high school was junior high was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made varsity baseball and they legit took a bowl.
Oh no!
And cut it, and you had to wear it for like a couple weeks. It was awful. I looked like Lloyd Christmas for 2 weeks.
Greg was hoping for the reverse mohawk, Elijah. He's hoping
Is that
for
just one line down the middle of my head shape?
We call that the landing strip, baby. The landing strip, baby. Clear. Runway 2 is clear for takeoff. That's what we're talking about right there. We got to talk to air traffic control before we get that thing done.
I'm just showing up in public with that.
You got to call air traffic control for that, brother. Make sure that there's no traffic in the area. Let a commercial plane on that sucker.
Nobody's listening anymore.
Oh, who cares?
State baseball. Hey, state baseball. We have got winners and winners. We got Championship Friday coming up tomorrow. All ready to rock. Let's start here. We'll start in Class C, as that the controversy was in Class C for some time in those games. We won't even go to that. Now we've got it set. Lincoln Lutheran 6-5 winner over Roncalli. They'll advance to the state championship to take on Mount Michael, which that was part of that illegal pitching.
Yeah,
pitch count.
Basically, the protested game ended up not mattering
except
at all.
A coach trying to make a statement.
But some Mount Michael wins that thing.
Over. That's done. Now you got
what is that? I'm going to forget the B because it's Guardian Angels, Central Catholic, West Point,
Beamer.
They're out.
That is a heck of a conglomerated school.
Oh, brother, trust me. I had their game against Mount Michael the first time around. That was saying that several times fast on a broadcast on air. Yeah, you'll get it down pat. But that Mount Michael team's pretty good. I know Lincoln Lutheran's got some stuff, but that Mount Michael team is. I saw them in person. That is a legit squad they got.
But then we did have a little bit of drama. So it was Lincoln Lutheran against Ron Colley. Lincoln Lutheran had to win 1 of 2 to advance. Ron Colley takes game 1, 2-1, but then Lincoln Lutheran wins 6-5. Heck of a game down there to advance to the championship game.
Good stuff in Class C there. Class B, boy, what a game. If you got a chance, Scott Catholic advances 5-4 in 9 innings against Gross yesterday. Elkhorn North, they take care of business, I believe 9-1 over Seward. Now that matchup, by the way, Class C will start tomorrow at Warner Park at 12 p.m. Tomorrow. Then 3:30 will be the B game, and then here we back at it, the Class A game, Lincoln East back in it, trying to defend that title, a 12-5 win over Papio South. And then on the top side, guess what? How about a rematch? Miller North gets Millard South 4-2 to set up that 7 o'clock tomorrow night Class A championship.
There's some Millard North taking down Millard South 2 separate times. I think the big surprise here and what allowed Millard North to advance through was Westside did not have their best tournament run. You were expecting a lot from them. They just couldn't get past Millard South. Millard South beat them twice, and then Millard North goes and beats Millard South twice. So I think kind of if you were predicting out like Class B, you got chalk. You got the top 2 teams. Yep. You have Scott and Elkhorn North. That should be a heck of a game. I had the chance to umpire Elkhorn North. That is a really stinking good baseball team. They got good pitching. So we'll see what they're able to bring on Friday. Looking forward to that one. Up in Class A, Lincoln East was kind of expected to come out of that bottom side of the bracket. They rolled through. Final scores for Lincoln East, 7-3, 8-1, and then 12-5. It's just been what you've seen from Lincoln East all year long, which is dominance, to put it simply. On the other side, West Side was a team everyone kind of had circled coming out of that top side, but Millard North, they pull off some big wins. Millard North against Lincoln East, I would give the edge to Lincoln East, but in a state championship game, you never know what happens. That Lincoln East team is just stacked for talent. So we'll see. I'm really excited. These games set for tomorrow at Werner.
12, 3:30, and 7 in consecutive order there.
What could complicate some things is weather.
No, looks like potential to have some possible thunderstorms in the area up that way.
That's not what I wanted to hear, Elijah.
Well, guess what? He told you.
I know. It's sad.
There is a possibility that if it's not significant rain, games could get moved to Tal Anderson, which is turf tomorrow, so you can continue playing on turf. But I think the more likely option was would they get moved to Saturday at Warner Park.
Yeah,
so
it looks like right now, and just in the area, if you're looking at those hours of like, don't know the kind of a 40 to 50% between 2 and 6. Looks like where you could see some of that tomorrow.
So
who knows?
I know our good friend Jeff Moats will be keeping an eye to the sky for state baseball. A Saturday of state baseball wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You get some guys an extra day of rest. Would that change anything with pitching? Potentially. But regardless, we'll have these state championship games played. I'm really looking forward to all 3. They're airing on TV, so I will be watching.
And hey, if you're heading up there tomorrow to head up to the Chuck to watch 5 o'clock Nebraska baseball game, you can swing by Werner, watch a little local talent, see if maybe a couple of future Huskers, maybe some people heading to the JUCO ranks. No, Nebraska's been pulling a lot from the JUCO ranks. See some good baseball played at Werner Park. So if you're getting up there, just make it a day in Omaha. Make it a day and go to Papillion, go see Werner Park, and then heading to downtown and go to the Chuck and see dear old Nebraska U play. Make a whole day out of it.
This guy. You got the whole day. You got the weekend plan.
Yeah, exactly. Brother, appointment television.
Love it. So, again, tomorrow, that'll be 12, 3:30, and 7. CBA will get it going for some state titles. And, again, tomorrow, by the way, we will have the Almanac, Jeff Moats, and we'll go more in depth to state baseball, state track, some records set out at state track yesterday, state soccer, some championships were won. Right? Some championships are won. So we'll dive into that tomorrow with Moats. But we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we'll we'll go through sports. We'll do some stories that we missed. This is how Nebraska's getting shut out of getting these basketball tournaments or these home and aways.
Blue blood tourneys that are coming in.
Yeah, we're going to bring that up.
They're going to get into that players era one way or another, dadgummit.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's so like they're doing like this blue blood tournament. They're calling it the Diamond something. Like we're bringing back the Diamond Head Classic.
So we're going to talk about something.
What are we doing?
New blue blood laden college basketball tournament. 8 teams with your traditional.
You know what I would find fascinating? Give me an all great mid major tournament. Give me just like great mid major hoops. Let's stack an 8-team field. Play for cash money. $450,000 pot at the end. I think some mid majors would jump all over that. We could swing that. We could swing that. Listen, if you could play the Crown for $300,000, you're telling me we can't get mid majors together for a $250,000 pot, something like that.
Maybe.
I think it'd be good. Put it on CBS Sports Network. Boom.
How many of those teams would not want to do that with all eyes on the programs that are coming and take your kids?
I mean, I think some of them don't care though.
You know,
get St. Louis in there, man. They don't care. Nebraska's going to see St. Louis in an exhibition. Just the way life goes.
Have you guys seen this trend that Schmidt just hopped on last night? Will Wilson also tweeted about it. The top 5 favorite bars in the world.
No,
I'm trying to. I'm trying to think here what my top 5 favorite bars in the world would be.
Oh, in the world? He said, "Wow, I don't know. My patio, my patio, my patio, my patio." In the world, I have to think about places that I've been. Like I don't know. Like I'd probably have to remember the names, but a few of them when I was over in Ireland.
Schmidt had one on there.
What was it? What is he?
He went with the Mary Cobbler.
Oh, that was good. That was right around like close over by the stadium, if I'm not mistaken.
You want to see Applebee's in Gary, Indiana?
If you say anything in Gary, Indiana, it's the wrong answer.
I'm going with the Applebee's in Gary, Indiana.
Number 1.
Number 2.
It's a sense of home like you've never seen before.
A sense of home invasion like you haven't seen before. It's Gary, man. I throw way too much shade at Gary. If I ever step in that city, I'm not making it out.
This Creighton prep kid up there, John Becker, just jumped 48 jumped at 48 feet in that triple jump. My God.
Was it Pius breaking the state record in
4 by 8?
4 by 8?
4 by 800 broke the state record.
Dear God.
Yeah,
the 800 meter got to be the most brutal.
Talking about a tough
run.
race. Yeah, they broke that yesterday.
Hey, Elisha, I'm going to pull out a 2K banger for this last one. You ready?
What year are we talking?
I think it's 17.
Yeah, okay. I'm familiar then.
We're going to pull out a banger.
That was like the best NBA 2K.
I probably know it.
17 was elite.
17 was fire. You know what out on the cover? Paul George.
Mm-hmm. I played the heck out of that game.
Boy, watch out for golf this week.
Which was the game that had frequency vibrations? In the My Career mode, the Spike Lee. Was that 19?
Oh, I think it was 19, yeah.
Yeah. Freak.
Yep.
In the
classic Spike Lee. Yeah, we're gonna make the main character of our sports game be named Frequency Vibrations.
Spike Lee, man, he's interesting. He made some good movies, though. Spike Lee's made some good movies.
Yeah, he has.
Spike Lee has also made some generational stinkers.
True that.
But he's got some classics.
Text coming in. Doesn't want to do it.
Oh no, I'm sitting here trying to think top 5 bars in the world still.
Oh,
so many to choose from.
There's gonna be like an underwater bar somewhere.
I don't know.
That's got
I'd
to be
have
a
to really
top 5.
think about that because I've been in, I don't know what place I've been in that I've.
I'm young yet. I don't have enough experience to fully comment on that field.
Just throw them out there. Your experience.
I need to travel around more and get out to more bars is what I'm hearing. Be up at the Chuck. Think it's time to hit Rocco's.
I got a few that I'll throw out there.
All right, we're going to get Rocco.
Just for the purpose of the... No, not for the purpose. There's some good ones. Welcome back to the morning hookup. Few moments left hanging out with you. Hanging out with you much. Elijah in the stream was talking about there's a big trend right now with where you're naming your top 5 bars in the world.
Top 5 favorite.
Top 5 favorite bars in the world.
Will Wilson was on this last night. Chris Schmidt hopped on it last night. If you're in our stream chat, drop maybe your favorite bar. What's your favorite bar in the world?
In the world that you visited, got a chance to go to and hang out in. I don't know. I'm going to check Will's because I'm going to see what he said. I've got mine. I don't have all of them, but I got a few that I just love to go to. Schmitty mentioned one. That bar out in Dublin was fire.
The Mary Cobbler.
Oh, it's so good. But I got to tell you, like, doing that whole Dublin trip, not just for football, but we did the whole, like, Limerick and Cork. And I don't know if there was a better collection of bars that I walked into.
Ireland does it right, man.
With so much, here's what made them so much fun. It was the joy that were in these bars, the live music, it's like the camaraderie. Everybody was like everybody's family in these bars. It was an amazing time.
Where everybody knows your name.
A couple other ones I'll throw out 2 more for you. Locally, the Vine, baby.
Oh, the Vine. Shout out to the Vine. Shout out to the Vine.
That's my dude Travis out there, the Vine. And then if I'm looking, like I was thinking about football trips that I've been on, trying to do that. South Bend, Indiana. Linebackers.
That was on Schmitty's list as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
That thing was sweet. It's just the history behind it.
You have 3 of Schmitty's top 5. You guys are the same person.
Well, I meant because in Dublin, we were out there, but like just the way they treat you there and all that, it's just crazy. Now, it was the most underwhelming experience of a football game I've ever been to in my life. I went out and seen Stanford, Notre Dame. Andrew Luck was the quarterback. It just was under whatever. What do you got? The Vine. Dude, I could go to the Vine tomorrow, like tonight.
Yeah. I'll say quickly here. Shout out Tavern on the Square.
Oh,
Lincoln,
yeah.
Nebraska. Shout out Tavern on the Square. With the Vine. I hit the spot in Hollywood. Good Times at Davy Wayne's. That's what the bar is called. It's like a 1970s retro bar feel.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you also like the entrance. You walk in and you're in like this weird room with all these old appliances, and you have to walk into the bar through an old refrigerator.
That's pretty cool.
You open the door in the refrigerator, walk in. Great vibes in there. Great vibes. They yeah. great vibes in there. Hooksy, we're famous for getting texts from bar owners.
He's the guy.
There
is a way to get to that bar right now too, but don't let Lincoln Construction get you from going there.
But they also had an old like 1970s like the metallic, the Windstream campers that they turned into an outdoor bar. So the bar was both indoor and outdoor. And then like the outdoor bar, they had like trimmed out the side and like turned an old 1960s, 1970s camper into a bar. Sick. Shane says Wheel Bar in Estes Park, Colorado.
Okay. Place I've never been to Estes Park. You got one? No, you're young in your career.
Yeah, I'm young. I mean, there's some cool spots in town. I like
the bar.
I like the Starlight and the Haymarket. That's
cool.
cool vibe.
Yeah.
That's
a
pretty
cool vibe.
Like they got the arcade bar too. Like that's pretty cool. So like
cool
those
vibe.
are some of the cooler spots that like I've been to. Like
cool vibe.
Just in my young venture in life.
I will tell you, like just bars in general. That I really, when I name these, it's all about the people within it.
100%.
Atmosphere, baby.
Because I'm telling you right now, like, going downtown for me in a setting is I get to know people, they get to know me. And I frequent a lot of the same places. Go to the Tab, get to see Will Wilson. You know what you're getting there. Go down to G25 and hang out. Like I walk in and like hang out during events or whatever. And they're like, hey, like my kid goes with me. They just know you. Those are the environments that I think real good bars. Now, there are some cool like looks of bars, but the people within it are amazing. That's what makes it. So, all right, let's do some stories that we missed.
Justice. There it is.
The stories we missed. The morning hookup.
Did you get a message?
No, I'm like deep into a story that we missed.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
I'm
Give
like
it.
all over this.
Give it.
This takes place in English soccer's second tier.
Oh,
okay?
see his ears perk up.
No. Hear this. Spygate scandal, Hooksy.
Oh,
we got a
in
Spygate
soccer?
In soccer.
People get off
So-
for that stuff in soccer.
So Southampton beats Middlesbrough 2-1.
Okay.
In the semifinal before they play the final to get promoted to the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
It comes out apparently they had been live streaming and recording training sessions
What?
of Middlesbrough. There was a man who drove 5 hours to Middlesbrough, was in all black clothing, the old cap, sunglasses on, live streaming from a hill overlooking the training complex. Somebody caught him. He runs to a nearby golf course, changes clothes, and flees the scene, right? They put in a complaint to the Premier League. They file an investigation. Southampton's like, wait, we'll do an internal review. They find nothing. Of course they find nothing.
What's internal? Nothing to see here.
There's nothing to see there. Exactly. They come back. Middlesbrough's like, what about that man we saw? We've got security camera footage. Security camera pulls it up. They got a rather shady looking character live streaming the whole practice, right? EFL goes in the English Football League, which is a control of tiers 2 through whatever, and through the rest of them on the English football pyramid. EFL does a review and they say, nope, we found you guilty of spy. You were spying on an opponent's training sessions multiple times. You're live streaming. You're out of the playoff. The team you just beat, they're taking your place.
Wow.
Middlesbrough into the championship playoff final.
Somebody's
against
off.
Hull City.
That's worth, by the way, the championship
Millions
final,
of dollars.
tens of millions of dollars. You could be seeing upwards of 100 million more in profits by playing in the Premier League versus the championship next season. And that's why they're going to be doing as much as they can to make it through a championship. Because what is it? Top 3 teams make it in. No, I had it right. Top 2 teams make it in automatically. The third spot is up for a playoff.
Okay.
So teams have to complete a playoff to get that third spot up into the Premier League. And it could be a $100 million raise for your team if you play one season in the Premier League.
So here's the deal. The reason that this isn't a problem, because like you can go to other teams' training sessions, you can look at them. The regulation they broke, you can't attempt to observe, or do anything of that nature. You can't try to see another club's training session within 72 hours of a scheduled match. So 3 days before, off limits. Apparently, the 2 days leading up to the final leg of their semifinal playoff match, they were spying all of them. They were spying on all of them, live streaming all of them before they got caught. So this is some wild stuff coming out of the EFL. Now Southampton is staying in the championship. They got booted from the playoff. That's what you get for cheating.
Good.
Wow.
And I say good.
Speaking of wild stuff, how are they teaching people and these kids for the Georgia football program to drive? My goodness, Nolan Smith, slow down. Coming out now, he was arrested Friday, accused of speeding and reckless driving in Georgia. In excess of he was clocked at 135 and a 70.
I have a business idea. I'm going to buy out an entire neighborhood and put up speed limit signs of 25 and then invite pro athletes to come take their sports cars to the neighborhood as fast as they want.
The court date.
Do you get a percentage of the ticket revenue? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know, but it
Get
says
people showing up sitting on rooftops.
All he's got to do is pay the fine associated with it, and he doesn't have to appear.
That's crazy.
Which is a long list of Georgia football players that have a heavy right foot.
If you have a car that, say, goes 180 miles per hour, wouldn't you want to test it out?
I mean, yeah, that's probably
Sure.
pretty fair.
I mean, sure. Just know the consequences that fall behind it.
Yeah, it's when it becomes a habit. Whenever it becomes a consistent issue for people such as Georgia football players, that's when you go, like, come on, man.
I feel like that's
a one-time. If there's a one-time
I
thing
feel
where
like-
a guy gets caught on an interstate at like 9 p.m. going fast and it wasn't that busy, I go, you know what? I get it.
I feel like that's like
I don't think it's a good thing, but I get it.
like Georgia football. It's like, hey, can we just get this out of the way? When you get your car, go out and just get the ticket.
Just get it out of the
The
way.
University of Georgia needs to go buy a drag strip.
Don't make us look bad by being the only one that didn't get one.
I think the University of
University of Georgia, the first campus with an on-campus drag strip. to go
I
get
think they
players
just
out.
need to have they just need to buy a neighborhood for these guys and just let them drive as fast as they
That's what
want.
I'm saying.
through there.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is my business idea. You go
of
buy a
that.
neighborhood in Athens, Georgia. $5, you get to go as fast as you want in the neighborhood.
Speaking of another one, he's back. I bet Coach O back as a special assistant.
You thought I was going to be away for long, baby.
Go
He's
Tigers.
back. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
He's back with Lane Kiffin.
Oh boy.
We don't know what his role is going
He
to be.
just says special assistants right now. There is a long history of Coach O and Kiffin being together at multiple stops, so he'll be back.
They were together at USC, weren't they? If I remember that right.
Yep.
Kiffin was the head guy there. Him, Sark, and Coach O. Keep the bottle away.
Well, you got a cast of characters there now. Will Wade, Coach O, and Lane Kiffin.
Jeep Wade's cousin, putting a stain on the family name right now.
Is there anyone else here, Survivor fans, the show?
No, but I did see this.
Jeff Probst, one of the best. One of the best
Was this
to ever
Survivor
do
like
it in TV.
117?
It's Survivor 50.
Oh, it's
Jeff Probst.
5th anniversary, like a 50.
He screwed it all up.
Oh, yeah. I saw the video.
He spoiled the fire making challenge.
Yikes.
Yeah.
What are they going to do to him?
They're not going to fire him. He's a legend. But I love Survivor. I love Jeff Probst.
This is probably why you don't do them live.
They stopped doing it for a long while live, and they brought it back for Survivor 50, and then he screwed the pooch.
Back to pre-records.
Hey, also, we got allegedly, as he said it, we'll have one more year. That's all I'm going to do. Aaron Rodgers. I'm done after this year.
Likely story. I'll believe it when I see it.
His interview, it kind of tripped me out when he's talking about I'm here to be a mentor. I can mentor. And he said about Drew All, goes, I'll give him as much as he wants.
I mean, he did help Jordan Love. I mean, I will say that. He was a pretty good mentor to Jordan Love. So, like, he's better than Favre was.
If he has an average year, I think he can creep above the touchdown pass. I think he can move up one spot. Would that be Drew Brees? I think he can catch.
Right there, yeah.
I think he can catch Drew Brees.
Hey, here's one last one. So
Kelly said George is trying to get NIL deals for players from NASCAR.
That's good. That's good. Just really quickly here, I know you're not big in the soccer thing, Hooks, but Dutch soccer has like a major crisis going on right now. So 25 players.
They live in the Netherlands.
No. 25 players want to represent the Indonesian, Surinamese, and Cape Verde national teams. They unwittingly like revoke their Dutch citizenship by doing that. So now a bunch of these players that are playing in Dutch football they're trying to get back because they can't get passports or visas to get back into the country because they unwittingly forfeited their Dutch citizenship by going to representing these other nations.
Wow.
And there's a lot of rules in place about how many guys in your team have to be Dutch,
homegrown. And so like they just can't even enter the country where they play soccer. Like they can't go back and play for their clubs because they're having an eligibility crisis right now because their passports have gotten revoked.
Yikes. That's a great Thursday, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow, Husker baseball preview. Game 2 Super Regional, we'll talk about Game 1. And the Moats, the Almanac, Jeff Moats. Have a great Thursday. Catch you on a Husker Homer Friday.